Hey, in this video, we're going to address soundproofing between floors. On a previous video, I talked about soundproofing an entire room and preventing noise from escaping, like from a home theater, making sure the rest of the house is nice and quiet while you're cranked up and having your fun. Now, what if you want the reverse? Well, what are some of the examples? In my life, I had once the people living above me, their kitchen was directly above my bedroom, and I couldn't carpet upstairs because it was already tiled. Now, let's say you, for example, are finishing your basement and you want a nice office or a nice quiet reading room, and upstairs is nice hardwood floors. You don't want to carpet that either. So what do? You dress it from underneath. Now, there are two types of noise pollution, as I like to call it, sound, okay? There is like airborne noises, which are obviously, come through the air, talking, music, what have you. And there's also impact noise, which is basically vibrations through this joist and the wood. Easiest example is someone's upstairs either walking or dancing. Nothing's going to prevent that unless you do these following steps. First of all, the airborne noise. We're going to use ROXUL SAFE'n'SOUND, okay? That is going to prevent any music, any singing, any screaming, kids, what have you. Secondly, as I said, the impact noise, that is caused by physics, shall we say. People walking on the floor, vibrates the joist, vibrates your drywall. So to lessen the vibration, we're going to use this. This is called a resilient channel, all right? As you can see, it's going to be almost independent from the joist. You're going to tack it into the joist itself. This is going to float independently. And then finally, you got your drywall. And what you're going to do is you're going to screw your drywall into your resilient channel, which is attached to your joist. So by following these steps and attacking noise pollution two ways, you should have a much quieter and a much more pleasant reading room. All right, so let's start soundproofing. Now, the first thing you want to do, step one, is you want to look for any holes that might be in the ceiling where plumbing or wires might go through, such as this one here, all right? But that's an easy, simple fix. All you do is you take an acoustic sealant like this, you fill in the hole like that, and we're done. Once you've filled all the holes, you are ready to install your ROXUL Safe and Sound. All right, now that we have sealed up all the holes with the acoustic sealant, it is now time to put up the ROXUL Safe and Sound bat. Now remember, this is not thermal insulation. This does what the name implies, safe and sound. It stops airborne sound from passing, but the bonus feature is that because this product is made out of rock and slag, which is recycled metal, it will not burn and it will not smoke. That's the added bonus. Easy to install. You just insert it, you compress it, and release. Now when we finish doing all the joists, then we'll put up the resilient channel and the drywall. Okay, so remember, we are combating two types of noises. We're airborne noise and impact noise. Now the ROXUL Safe and Sound should cover the airborne noise because it's doing what it's supposed to do. But again, we talked about impact noises. And what is that? That's when people upstairs are walking and the vibrations come through all the joists. Now, in order to combat that, we put this up. This is called the resilient channel. I put the first one up, and I've marked the second one where I'm going to want it at 16 to center. And so line it up there, line it up there. Okay. And we just put it up with drywall screws. Oh. One. All right. Now, once the rest are all up at 16 to center, that gives us basically our vibration barrier, shall we say, and then we're ready for the drywall. Now, when putting up the drywall, there's really no point in putting it up against the joist because that defeats the purpose of what we are trying to achieve. What you want to do now is you want to put the drywall onto the resilient channels themselves, such as this. Also, because this is a metal product, you want to use fine threaded drywall screws. There you go. All right, well, let's attach the back one as well. So remember, seal the holes with an acoustic sealant, put in ROXUL Safe and Sound, add the resilient channels, and you're ready for drywall. And you should have a nice, quiet, comfortable reading room.